Alright, so I'm going to have my first base build for you guys. This is going to be my Town Hall 10 base, and I'm going to use it to push. So first things first, got to put that clan castle in the middle. That's your best defense. It can be unexpected whether you have a dragon or something in there, so I definitely want that to be in the middle. Next, I'm going to place my heroes around it. That way I can make them a little harder to lure. Now, there is going to be some room for error with the heroes. You can't cover them completely because they have such a big area to cover. But if it makes it a little bit harder, that's good for me on defense. Alright, next, of course, we got to put that town hall in the middle because that's the thing we're trying to protect the most. Now what we're going to do is we're going to surround our town hall with our 3 expos. That way we can get maximum coverage. And then I'm just going to throw my 2 Inferno towers, have them set on multi to defend against hogs because that's what I really have to protect here. And throw some Teslas in case I get hit with some Go Wipe or something. Now I'm going to cover this surrounding area with some walls, putting my stronger walls in the corners. I only have a few level 9, so I'm going to put those there. My 3 expos, as you've probably noticed, are in sort of a triangular position. That way I get the best coverage from them. I do that with the majority of my defenses, whether it be mortars, wizard towers, or air defenses. I use them to their optimum positioning. With wizard towers and such in air defenses, you want to use them all in box formations. Alright, so next I'm going to start placing some of my mortars. And as I said, I want to get them in a triangular formation for maximum coverage. I'm going to put this one at the bottom. He's going to be kind of on his own, so I'm going to cover him with some walls. I'm trying to get that stronger one at the corner, but my screen protector is kind of acting up. Alright, so I'm going to get the next 2 right up by the Inferno and Tesla. And if I get attacked by any like barge or anything like that from the top, they're pretty much going to be done. Okay, next I'm going to place the wizard towers right next to them to kind of protect them because mortars have a red area where they cannot attack. So I need to really protect them. And what I'm going to do is after I surround this mortar, I'm going to put some Teslas right beside my wizard towers to protect against Go Wipe or something. Alright, and as you can see, those wizard towers are in a box formation. That's what any of you should do who have the 4 wizard towers, or if you have 3 of them, put them in a triangle like the mortars. Just take advantage of the area they have. Don't leave one side of your base open to attack because people will exploit that weakness. Next, I'm putting the air defenses down. Got them being protected by the wizard towers. Gonna go ahead and surround them. And I'm gonna throw a spring trap right in between that Tesla, mortar, and wizard tower. That way, if some hogs go in there, hopefully they'll hit that. I don't know. I haven't seen this base before. I make all original bases. So I'm going to have to see if that spring trap actually works or not. But I'll find out. Okay, I'm just going to close this area up top by my mortar and wizard tower. I'm going to do that on the other side as well. And if you've noticed, I do not have any perfect T-junctions. I hate perfect T-junctions because the wall breakers have splash damage. And if they're able to hit a T-junction perfectly, then they're able to take out 2 boxes, which I definitely do not want them to do. So I'm start putting my buildings around the inner core, which is the main part of my base, and I'm going to put some storages in there because they're going to act as giant meat shields, which shows wizard towers are definitely going to protect. Alright. I'm going to throw some more defenses in there. I'm going to put an archer tower right in front of this elixir storage. That way it can reach out in case I get attacked by minions or something. That way they can't pick off the outlying buildings. Now, if you've noticed this, people typically defend how they attack. I'm more of a hog rider and balloon person, and that's how I defend my bases, emphasizing the splash damage and trap placement. Not too much with the air bomb placement, but definitely with those air defenses. So, as you can see, that archer tower reaches out to the far edge of the base, so that'll be really good against minions or something. Alright, and I'm going to make this side identical to the other one, except for the types of storages. That way, people can't just decide, oh, this side of my base is definitely weak. So, again, I put those storages down. When I'm trophy pushing, I'm not really focusing on resources, and neither should you. Never make a hybrid base. I repeat, never make a hybrid base. It's totally pointless. If you want to protect your resources, have a farming base. Because if you have a hybrid base, people are going to go for your town hall, and in the way, they're going to get some of those resources. So just throw that thing outside. Do not, and if you want a trophy base, but you have your resources inside, they're going to go after your resources, but they're going to get your town hall in the process. Alright, so I'm just going to close this off here. Again, jagged edges, don't want any of those wall breakers to have it easy. So as soon as I close that off, I'm going to start placing my last air defenses to finish off that box. And the air defenses, I don't really need to worry about too much if they're that close, because they do have a good surrounding area. Oh, actually, I do my archer tower junctions first. So what I'm doing here is I'm placing down some storages and stuff. That way hogs can't target that mortar right there. But if they do, I'm going to have these double bombs. And what they do is if hogs are hit by those double bombs and some wizard towers, they're going to be taken out in one hit. So that's really good for me. Alright, so what I'm hoping that'll happen is the hogs go for this archer tower, get hit by the double bombs, and then at least half of them will be out. But if they don't go there, they'll be going after the sides, which is even better. So I'm just going to put these stronger walls in at the top in these corners, because that's what giants, or mainly giants, target. You're not going to be worrying about too many other things targeting corners like P.E.K.K.A.s. P.E.K.K.A.s just do what they want, really, quite honestly. Most of the time they do a run around unless you know how to control them right. But if you're faced with giant healer strategy or something like that, having those corners upgraded are definitely important. I'm going to be going through a lot of that probably up in Crystal League. And by these wizard towers, I'm going to place my remaining air defenses to complete that box shape. Okay, and then I'm going to enclose those with walls and do the same thing on the left side. Alright. And I'm going to actually have to use a cannon because I'm out of out of archer towers. Alright, so that should be the rest of my defenses, and I'm only left with 7 walls. So as you can see, I have these air defenses, and they cover the majority of my base, but I am going to have to put my air bombs down in these places that they don't quite reach. That way I can protect against dragon raids and balloon raids. Those red balloons I prefer to put more towards the center because minions, they get taken out in one swoop by them. It doesn't really matter. Even level 6s, they're just done after one hit. So, yeah. So, just going through again, you can see that my Teslas, they're in position to defend me against P.E.K.K.A. attacks or even golems, because golems get taken out by Teslas pretty easily. That clan castle is unlurable, except for maybe through the bottom, so that's where I'm going to focus a lot of my extra hit points. Like the drills, they take a lot of hit points. Up at the top, I'm just going to throw this elixir storage up there with a bomb, so that if something goes to try to pick that off, it'll get blown up. Okay, and now I'm going to put an army camp up there, a builder's hut, and a couple more buildings. The reason I do this is because I want the builder's huts to not be picked off as easily because those can be easy 1%. And when this is a game of slight numbers, those 1% definitely count. Okay, so down here at the bottom, I'm going to put a drill on either side and use the rest of my walls to cover them to sort of redirect the troops. Alright, after I'm done with that, I'm actually going to speed up the rest because that can be kind of boring to watch someone just place some of their buildings. So things I want you to watch for is especially those spring traps where I put those in the corner to affect hogs. And I'm putting the stuff evenly on each side so there's not one easy target. Alright, and we should back now, I think. Okay, yep, back. Save changes. I'm going to be pushing here soon, coming Monday. I'm doing a pre-push. I'd like to thank all of you for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe.